Keokuk County Expo 2024 Stars, Stripes, and Summer Nights is the place to be in July. Things start off with a bang on Monday, July 15th with Rogue Rodeo at 7:30 p.m. On Thursday, July 18th is the Keokuk County Expo Queen Contest and the Bill Riley Talent Search. On Friday, Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys will be in concert starting at 7:30 p.m. And then on Saturday, it's the Figure 8 races at the Keokuk County Expo. Bring the family, have a great time, and enjoy the fair at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Delta Fireman's Ball is Saturday, July 27th. You can enjoy food, live music, games, and more. There will be a poker run from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Keith Davis will be playing music from 6 to 9 p.m. For more information on the Delta Fireman's Ball, contact Jim or Fake Harry at 319-212-8772. The Delta Fireman's Ball is coming up Saturday, July 27th. Don't miss it. Saturday, July 20th, the Southern Iowa Fair welcomes Eddie Montgomery of Montgomery Gentry, along with special guest Dylan Carmichael and area favorites, The Boys. Tickets in advance are $40. Get your tickets at sifonlinestore.com. For more information, stop by the fair office at 615 North I Street in Oskaloosa or call 641-673-7004. It's Eddie Montgomery of Montgomery Gentry headlining the Southern Iowa Fair concert on Saturday, July 20th. Doors open at 6:30. Start time is at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $45 the day of the show. The Union Mills Community Closet presents Christmas in July fundraiser dinner, July 27th, starting at 5 p.m. at Bradbury Hall, Nelson Pioneer Farm, Oskaloosa, serving a catered dinner of chicken cordon bleu or savory sliced beef. Call 641-200-1940 or look for Union Mills Community Closet on Facebook to purchase your tickets. Tickets are $30 or $240 to reserve an entire table. All proceeds directly benefit Union Mills Community Christmas Toy Drive. It's the Christmas in July fundraiser dinner, July 27th at Bradbury Hall, Nelson Pioneer Farm.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the thousands listening locally and the millions listening around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to shuffle!
And a good morning to you, and you, and you, and you. Hey, it's a Thursday. We're off to a beautiful start on this Thursday morning. Our morning wake-up coming to you live from the Oski Dental Studios. Let's take a look at that, Oski Dental. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Schuster, 641-673-4845. They are accepting new patients. Oski Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our Oski Dental Studios. Let's take a look at our forecast right now. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney, 641-622-3191. Stop in and see Cindy. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Saturdays, 9 to noon. Slight chance of some showers. That chance is pretty much over. That was before 7 a.m. today. Patchy fog is a possibility today. Otherwise, nice, sunny, 83 for today. Tonight, clear skies will drop down to 63. Not a whole lot of wind today or tonight. Sunshine tomorrow, a high of 85. Clear tomorrow night, a low in the upper 60s. And Saturday will be sunny and warm with a high of 90. Right now, our current conditions here in southeast Iowa, we do have humidity at 97%. Winds are north at about 5 miles per hour. The barometer at 30.04, and right now 65 degrees. Your weather brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Earlier this morning, 6 a.m., we put up our this or that. Which one are you choosing today? This is a hat. That is sunglasses. On these summer days in Iowa, which one are you going to go with, a hat or sunglasses? You can comment on that. That went up at 6 a.m. on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page. It's brought to us by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Our question of the day goes up at noon today. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney. Call or text for an appointment at 641-622-3772. Is there a food you once liked, but now you don't? Or maybe vice versa on that. Is there a food that you didn't like, maybe as a kid, that you like now? So, that'll be interesting, something to think about. Have your food choices and your food tastes changed over the years? So that'll go up at noon and get your answers in at that time. Let's take a look at our tournament, our For the Fun of It tournament, brought to us by Son-in-Law Services. Josh Clubb, the handyman, 319-431-1806. Our For the Fun of It tournament for July, we're talking about Southeast Iowa County Fairs. It is county fair time, hot and heavy here in Southeast Iowa, and our matchup right now, till 6 p.m. this evening, has Marion County against Davis County. So you got the Marion County Fair that takes place in Knoxville going against the Davis County Fair that goes on in Bloomfield. So if you want to vote on that, you can go back. That went up at 6 p.m. last evening, goes through 6 p.m. this evening. Give a thumbs up in the reactions for Marion County Fair, or a heart and the reactions for the Davis County Fair. Maybe a little bit of hometown pride those home county pride for the county fair voting going on. Let's take a look at the overall brackets. Kind of a busy bracket there. Lots of wording with all the different county fairs. You got the Expo, you got the Wapello County Fair, and you've got the Washington County Fair that have moved on to the second round. And now down in the bottom right corner, you got Marion County and Davis County currently battling it out. Then our next matchup will be the Keokuk County Fair in Watchir going against the Monroe County Fair in Albia. That'll go up at 6 p.m. this evening. So county fairs, that's what we're focusing on with our For the Fun of It tournament in July, sponsored by Son-in-Law Services. What else is going on? Coming up later on this week, this week is kind of flying by, at least for me. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have our Iowa Music Showcase live at Barnwired from 11:30 to noon, featuring an interview and live music with Ted Gaunt. Ted will be making his debut on the Iowa Music Showcase, so make sure you can stop in live and check it out live and in person, right there at Barnwired in Sigourney. Or you can watch it, of course, here on Steve Shetler Media. That's with Ted Gaunt, our Iowa Music Showcase for tomorrow. Coming up on Saturday morning, we'll go to Brothers Market for the sports section. Mitch Eslick, your host, and we'll be talking to Jake Moore and Tatum Bell. Both going to be part of the Iowa Shrine Bowl. Some football and cheerleading going on at the Shrine Bowl coming up next weekend on the 20th, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's on the 20th, that game. Jake Moore will be playing, and Tatum Bell will be cheering. So those two will be the focus on this Saturday morning's sports section, live from Brothers Market. Again, that's something, if you want to stop into Brothers Market and stop and watch for a little while, you sure can, and then do your grocery shopping, or you can just watch at home on a Saturday morning. Totally up to you. Tuesdays, of course, we go to Smoky Row in Oskaloosa, the Tuesday night tune-up, TNT. We talk local racing, local and area racing with that live streaming video from Smoky Row. Safe Grafke is your host. We always have a guest or two in on Tuesdays. That's live at 7 at Smoky Row. A few community calendar events. Let's take a look at a few things coming up. I got some Vacation Bible School at the Watchier Methodist Church. It's called What a Mess. That is the theme for this year. It's coming up July 23rd through the 25th at the Watchier Methodist Church. One thing going on today, some magic at the Sigourney Public Library. That's today at 1 p.m. with magician Desi Payne. It's a free entry for that, so send your kids. Check it out. It should be a good family fun activity with some magic. Desi Payne at the library in Sigourney today, starting at 1. And coming up on Saturday, we've got the Jim Faust Memorial Golf Tournament at the Sigourney Golf and Country Club. That Saturday starts at 9 a.m., and you can reserve your team. It's 4-person best shot, $25 per player. Proceeds benefiting the Jim Faust Foundation. And that's sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. Stacy Shetler, I think I know her. Yeah. So, check that out. That'll be... Actually, Stacy and I will be hanging out at the golf tournament on Saturday. So, Saturday's going to be a busy day because we've got the golf tournament, and then also going to be taking... Once the golf tournament gets over, I know we're going to be hanging out at the Expo in Sigourney. They've got their barbecue cook-off going on Saturday, too. So, lots of stuff that you can take part in on Saturday, especially here in the Sigourney area. It's summer, so there's stuff going on, of course, all over the place. Make sure you get out and about and have some fun coming up this weekend. Let's see here. Shall we take a look? I think we got through everything. Let's go ahead and take a look at some birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You and you. Birthdays. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate, Nikki Leathers, the broker, owner, and realtor. And you can find more information at hometown-re.com. On the hometown side, local and area birthdays today. We've got a guy that we have kind of followed similar career paths. Russ Ocker from Centerville. He was an old radio guy, and now he's kind of doing his thing. You might want to check it out. It's down in Centerville, but they've got Go Pitch TV, and they do similar. It's similar but different. They do some community videos. They focus a lot on sports. And they do a morning show, too. So if you need something new to watch, I'm not afraid of plugging other people. I'm not going to lose you guys. I know that. But if you want to go check out Russ Ocker, Go Pitch TV, it's out of Centerville. Russ doing some great things in that part of the state. Other hometown birthdays going on today. Christine Smith has a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Christine. Judy Parks. That's my wife Stacy's aunt. Aunt Judy Parks has a birthday today. Happy birthday to you. My cousin Jenny Pressler has a birthday. And then Jeremy Pearson celebrating his 40th birthday today. So happy birthday to you, Jeremy. I know Jeremy was a listener when I was on the radio, and he's followed me over to Steve Shetler Media. So happy birthday to all of you fine folks. On the celebrity side, we've got from the world of fashion, how do you say his name? Giorgio Armani. Giorgio. 90. The big 9-0 for Giorgio. From the world of rock and roll, from Bon Jovi. Well, at least he used to be with Bon Jovi. I think they had a disagreement, and he's on the outs right now. But guitar player Richie Sambora is 65. Suzanne Vega, singer, is also 65. TV host John Henson. What did he host? Like, what was it called? TV Soup or something on E. 57 years old. And then singer, is she a singer or is she a rapper? I'm not sure. I'm not up on Lil' Kim. But Lil' Kim, her older sister is Big Kim. She's just Lil' Kim. She's just a little person. 49 years old for Lil' Kim. Celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. Okay, there we go. There I am. Hey, we're doing the morning wake up, broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios on this date. Again, today is Thursday, July 11th, if you haven't looked at a calendar yet today. On this date, 1798, the U.S. Marine Corps was created by Congress. So a happy birthday to the Marines. It was on this date, 1804, Vice President Aaron Burr mortally wounded former Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton. So if you like the musical Hamilton, here's your story. Aaron Burr, Alexander Hamilton, that happening in a pistol duel. I challenge you to a duel, sir. That happened in New Jersey. Weehawken, New Jersey. On this date, 1933, Congress passed the first minimum wage. It was 40 cents back in 1933. Prices have increased since then. Let's get to some good mornings. Let's look through my phone here. We've got Bubby. Bubby was first on the draw today. Happy birthday. Good morning to you, Bubby. Dan, Cindy, Sandy, Sherry, Nancy, Jackie, Amber, Sherry, Pat, Eloise, Tamara, Bruce. Hello, Bruce. Good morning to all of you fine folks. Today on the National Day calendar, today is Cow Appreciation Day. Cow appreciation. I appreciate the cows when I eat them. It's World Population Day. Not sure what that means. It's National 7-Eleven Day. So celebrate your local 7-Eleven if you have one nearby. It's National Mojito Day. It's All-American Pet Photo Day. It's National Blueberry Muffin Day. It's National Cheer Up the Lonely Day. So if there's somebody lonely in your life, tell them hello. Give them a hug. Let's see. Those are your days for today. Let's take a quick break. Let's hear from Tassel Ridge Winery. Then we'll be back with some things you need to know.
'Tis the season for Red, White, and Blue from Tassel Ridge Winery. Red, White, and Blue is a sweet red wine that tastes like grapes right off the vine. It might remind you of the wines your grandparents made on the farm. Red, White, and Blue is great when served chilled and sipped as you sit on your porch watching the sunset or watching fireworks in the distance. Or serve Red, White, and Blue at room temperature as an after-dinner sipping wine. Tassel Ridge Red, White, and Blue is available at more than 400 retail outlets in Iowa. Look for the large displays where you shop. If you don't see Red, White, and Blue, ask the manager to get it for you. Or visit Tassel Ridge Winery. We are located in Lighton on Highway 163 between Pella and Oskaloosa and are open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 10 to 6, and Sunday from noon to 6. Check our website at tasselridge.com.
Hey, we thank Tassel Ridge Winery for being one of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. We're doing the morning wake up, broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. You can see over the corner, or over my shoulder, or over the corner of my shoulder, the Oski Dental Studios logo and phone number. Make sure you set up an appointment with Oski Dentals. Let's do some things you need to know. Whoa! Some things you need to know. I mean, you can probably live without knowing these things, but regardless. Things you need to know. Olivia Munn, John Mulaney, they're married. The actress, 44, and the Saturday Night Live alumni, 41, who are parents to a 2-year-old boy, recently tied the knot. So congratulations to them. How about the U.S. men's national soccer coach? He's out of here. Fired. Greg Berhalter fired after the team lost a bitterly disappointing game against Copa America. Copa America? Copa? So they had a loss over the weekend recently, and the coach is out of here. Let's see here. This is the 50th anniversary of women being able to get their own credit cards. So way to go, women. Getting your credit cards for 50 years. Are you a fan of the Shrek movies? Well, Shrek 5 is gonna happen. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, and Cameron Diaz all set to return for Shrek 5. Researchers South Korea say they've developed a new way to make lab-grown meat taste like the real deal. No, they didn't. Us folks here in Iowa know what real meat tastes like. And I'm telling you right now, lab-grown meat is not going to taste like the real thing. Sorry, South Korea. Let's see here. Caesar salad is celebrating its 100th anniversary. It was invented in Mexico back in 1924. The grandson of its inventor, who you would think would be named Caesar, his name is Alex Cardini, says that he has preserved the original recipe for a Caesar salad. I mean, it's a salad. Lettuce and some other crap from your garden. Some ranch dressing. There's your Caesar salad. I'll eat a salad, but who cares about the original recipe? Let's see here. Other stuff you need to know. Brooke Huckabee has made history as she was elected the youngest woman mayor in U.S. history. She took office in a small town in Georgia. She is just 21 years old. A 21-year-old mayor in Arabi, Georgia. Brooke Huckabee, congratulations to her. We'll see how she runs the town. Other stuff you need to know. Scientists say they've discovered a new species of large plant-eating dinosaurs that roamed the Isle of Wight in the United Kingdom about 125 million years ago. Was anybody around taking notes 125 million years ago? I don't think so, but they somehow know that this dinosaur was around 125 million years ago. The creature was around the size of an elephant, and the discovery was about the most complete dinosaur discovered in a century in the United Kingdom. So a pretty complete set of bones that they found, evidently for this new dinosaur. We were talking about Richie Sambora and Bon Jovi earlier. John Bon Jovi lost his mom this week, just 3 days shy of her 84th birthday. So condolences to the Bon Jovi family. Let's see here. Ellen Pompeo, the actress, going to be returning to Grey's Anatomy for at least 7 episodes of the upcoming 21st season. So if you're a fan of Grey's Anatomy, look for Ellen Pompeo on there for a few episodes. Bob Dylan. The singer Bob Dylan and his band are going to be releasing a 27 CD collection. 27 CDs. It'll feature 431 live tracks that they recorded together. It drops on September 20th, and you can buy it when it comes out in September for $130, which for 27 CDs, that's not a bad price, but still, 27 CDs? Who can sit and listen to 27 CDs? I'm the weird type of person that if a new album comes out from one of my favorite artists, I like to sit there and digest that one album. You know, it's usually like, 10, 12 songs, generally. I like to really listen to those 10 or 12 songs and really get to know them. How can you possibly get to know 27 CDs worth of songs and music? I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. Not me. Other stuff you need to know. 3 hikers have died while taking on the Grand Canyon over the last 3 weeks. So 3 weeks, 3 deaths recently at the Grand Canyon. I'm not sure what's happening there. Let's see here. Of course, yesterday Neil and I were talking, kind of joking, how Halloween stuff was going to be coming out now that the 4th of July was over. Well, it's not a joke. Joann Fabrics, Pottery Barn, and other stores are starting to promote their Halloween stuff using the name Summerine to promote the Halloween stuff coming out already. They just can't wait. According to a new study, the safest drivers in the U.S. are in Honolulu. That's followed by Minneapolis and then Seattle. So Honolulu, the safest drivers in the U.S. And then finally, in things you need to know, the Republican National Convention will be starting on Monday in Milwaukee. Shall we do this? Let's do it. Today's Impossible. It's impossible. Question. All right, 16% of drivers have hit one of these with their car. Again, 16% of drivers have hit one of these with their car. What is it? Think about that. Good morning to you, Dixie. Good morning to you, Safe Grafke, the host of Tuesday Night Tune-Up here on Steve Shetler Media. Yes, he is starting, I don't know if you'd call it a protest, but he wants Neil Crott. Neil has usually come along with me to Tuesday Night Tune-Up, but he has been missing lately on Tuesday nights. And Safe is demanding his return, so we'll see if that happens. I agree, though, Safe. Neil needs to come along. And then Tanya Sellers is a fan of Shrek 5. So, yeah, that's going to be happening. Today's impossible question. 16% of drivers have hit one of these with their car. It is a mailbox. Have you hit a mailbox? I have not. So, a mailbox, a victim of 16% of drivers. Let's get weird.
That is weird.
In some weird... Ew. Ugh. A mechanic searching for a tool on the tarmac of an Iranian airport instead suffered a tragic death after he was sucked into an airline's plane engine. The India Times. From the India Times, we have this report that the Boeing 737-500 flying in from Tehran, Iran, landed safely. Passengers got off. They were doing some stuff on the tarmac. The guy got sucked into the engine and no doubt got chewed up. Eeh, nasty. Let's go to China. A man has been caught. Is that a snake in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me? A man has been caught trying to smuggle more than 100 live snakes into China by cramming them into his trousers. 100 snakes in his pants. That'd be a lot of wiggling going on in your pants. That's according to the country's customs authority. The unnamed traveler was stopped by customs officers as he sought to slip out of semi-autonomous Hong Kong and into the border city of Shenzhen, China, with 100 snakes. He had 104. The statement said officers seized 104 of the reptiles, including milk snakes and corn snakes, into China. 104 snakes in his pants. Ooh, ticklish. Other weird news today. Now, Texans dealing with power outages affected by Hurricane Beryl and its remnants using the Whataburger app to track power outages in their area after the outage map for CenterPoint Energy, one of the state's largest electric companies, went down this week. So instead of using the energy company's app to see where power outages are, they're using the Whataburger app. There are so many Whataburgers in Texas that people are using the app to see which Whataburgers have power, and then they're figuring it out from there. So, very smart on the part of the Texans. And then let's go to Rhode Island, as a woman enjoying the 4th of July in Rhode Island ended up jumping into the Providence River to rescue a rabbit. What's up, Doc? Her name is Emily Swift, no relation to Taylor. Emily Swift, who was visiting Providence from New York, attended the 4th of July water fire celebration and ended up catching the unusual rescue on camera. Swift's video, which she posted to TikTok, shows a woman swimming in the Providence River to rescue a bunny that was struggling in the water. The woman who has not been identified was rescued by a boat captain. They say, we threw the life ring out, we got a ladder, we put that on the side of the boat so that we could get her up, and she would not let go of the rabbit. She was bound and determined that the rabbit was coming with her. So a woman saving a rabbit who had evidently gone for a swim and was going to drown. That woman saving the rabbit. So good for her. Let's go to the files of Law and Disorder. In some disorder, this is a little bit grisly. Authorities in Washington, D.C. say a guy named, he's got a tough name, Fazil Teklamariam, was found dead in his bedroom back in April. He had been stabbed in the stomach. Stabbed so hard in the stomach that when they stabbed him, it went clear to his spine. So into his stomach. The thing is, one of his thumbs had been removed, chopped off, either close to the time of his death or right afterwards. Based on apartment surveillance footage, police believe the 53-year-old was murdered by two young women. Per the affidavit, they say a witness told them the women used this guy's severed thumb to access his mobile payment app and take money from his account. A 19-year-old and a 22-year-old young women were arrested in July. Both have been charged with first-degree murder and armed felony murder. So, again, they murdered a guy, chopped his thumb off, and then used his thumb to press into his phone on an app to take money from him. That is the world that we are living in. That is nasty. Good morning to you, Dodie, and to Jan. I put my something to make you smile story in the garbage. Let's do this. Let's do this up next. Something to make you smile.
Something that makes you smile.
Something to make you smile, brought to us by Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions. Of course, you know by now, they are moving. Getting close to moving time at 115 South Jefferson in Sigourney on the east side of the square, the previous Sigourney Smiles building. And, of course, Lifetime Dental's accepting new patients. Give them a call. Check out the website. Dr. Stacy Freeze at Lifetime Dental Solutions, bringing us something to make you smile. This will make you smile. An Alabama woman celebrating her 108th birthday, 108 years old, offered an unusual answer to how she keeps herself feeling young. She says, quote, drinking wine, eating dessert, and flirting with men with mustaches. Helen Denmark turned 108 on Sunday, and she was celebrated with a party Monday thrown by her friends and caregivers at Brookdale Assisted Living in Birmingham. Now, Helen said that she doesn't feel any older than she did when she was 107. The 108-year-old said she still feels healthy and strong. She says, well, I feel all right. I'll be here when I'm 110. So she plans on sticking around for at least a couple more years. 108-year-old stays young by flirting with men with mustaches. So look, if you have a mustache, look out when you're around her. She might hit on you. Let's wrap this up with some duh.
Duh.
In some duh this morning, Jose Cuervo, not a friend of a Georgia couple who got engaged, again, in Georgia. No, actually, let's go to a different story. This is a better story. Sorry, I started in on the wrong story. A 43-year-old tourist was trampled to death. We go from people drinking Jose Cuervo to a trampling by elephants. A 43-year-old tourist was trampled to death by elephants. That's my elephant call. Sunday morning while attempting to take photos of them at a South African national park. They tell you don't get out of your vehicles, people. The Spanish person was with his fiancée and 2 other women at a national park in the Northwest province when officials there say he exited his vehicle despite protests from his group and people in a couple of other vehicles who were also watching the herd. His approach reportedly agitated the matriarch of the elephant herd, which included 3 calves. They say an adult elephant cow charged at the man, who then ran from the elephant. He was unfortunately not able to run fast enough. Trampled by a herd of elephants. How would you like to have that as your obituary? 43 years old. Yeah, stupid things happen to stupid people. That's your lesson for today. That is your morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. It's been brought to us by Oski Dental from the Oski Dental Studios. Give them a call at 641-673-4845. Let's take one last look at our weather for today. That is not the right graphic. There's the one I'm looking for. The Garden Gate bringing us our weather. A 30% chance of some showers. Again, that chance is probably past. I think we're good. Patchy fog, otherwise a possibility for this morning. Otherwise, sunshine today, 83. So pretty decent July day here in southeast Iowa. All right, it is a Thursday. Coming up today, video-wise, let me look up at our video schedule for today. Of course, In Remembrance Of comes up at 8 a.m. every weekday morning. Later on today, the Sigourney Public Library video with Miss Amanda. That comes up at 10. Mahaska County Conservation, The Great Outdoors at 4 p.m. We'll have Successful Farming at 5:30. The Weekly Pet from the Heartland Humane Society in Ottumwa will come up this evening. And Morgan, you asked for some sports talk coming up at 7 o'clock this evening. So a full day of different segments and activity here on Steve Shetler Media. Okay, that's it. That'll do it. I'm out of here for today. You guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the weather. And we'll see you back here at 7 a.m. tomorrow.